some of the things that can be causing them. I've got 3 things down. I've written these 3 things down that can be causing your hot flashes, but I think there's probably one main one that I can think of that's the most common one that can affect them. So yeah. So if you're just watching my videos for the first time, I'm Andrea, and I love to help and support women during midlife, perimenopause and menopause, help them to have more energy, have less hot flashes, have better health, so they can look good and feel good inside and out. So yeah, what's happening with hot flashes in your body? In perimenopause, your estrogen levels are declining, as you know, and they can also be fluctuating all over the place, up and down, and this puts a bit of stress on your body. And it's important that you look at all the building blocks around this time, because your body's under a little bit of stress. And I think one of the main symptoms that can during this time is hot flashes. There's lots of other symptoms, but I talk to lots of women and they're telling me that they have this is the main one that they're suffering with. And I still have some hot flashes myself in menopause, because I'm going on a healing journey with my body, and I'm sort of picking up when I'm having triggers around my hot flashes. So let's jump into some of the reasons why, what's happening. Hot flashes that can be the result of changes in your blood vessels, the blood vessel dilation. Your blood vessels constrict and dilate all the time, but because of estrogen fluctuations and estrogen going low, your blood vessels can become more sensitive to some things that can influence them. And adrenaline is one of them. I think this is one of the main ones that causes it. And adrenaline is about your fight or flight hormone. It's when you're in stress mode. Causes it's secreted by your adrenal glands to control stress levels in your body. And as I said, perimenopause is a stressor on the body because of the fluctuating hormones, and this is what can cause the blood vessels to dilate more rapidly than normal to cause a hot flash. Also, your brain can pick up on this low level of estrogen as well, and it starts to panic, and it's fooled into thinking that you're hot and you need to cool down. So it sends a signal for your body to cool down. But you know, and this is what causes your heart to race. Have you noticed when you're having a hot flush, your heart starts to beat rapidly? And it's not a nice feeling, is it? There's this last big feeling of warmth all over your body. It's not pleasant at all. And you just say, no, I'm not hot, I'm cold. And I've heard of some women, like, I know I've done it myself, you open the fridge door and you're just like going, oh, want to put your head in there to cool down. Especially when you're in bed and it's like, oh no, you just get comfortable in bed. And then all of a sudden you think, oh no, it's happening, I'm getting hot. And your covers are off and it's like, oh my God, you're fanning yourself, trying to keep cool. It's not fun at all, is it? I've been there, I know what it's like. So that's the number one reason. I think it's the most common reason that happens, is the fluctuation of your hormones, but adrenaline plays a big part in it as well. Also, low serotonin levels, that's your feel-good hormone, can go low. It's called a neurotransmitter in your brain, can go low, and that can cause your hot flashes as well. What happens is, because estrogen, when you have high estrogen levels before you go into menopause, perimenopause, estrogen helps to maintain the flexible and free flow of your blood vessels. So the more stable you can keep your estrogen levels, even in menopause, when you've got low levels of estrogen, if you can keep them from fluctuating, if you can keep them more stable, then it will stop the hot flashes, and it will your blood vessels will be more relaxed. So estrogen has a cooling effect on the female body, because it lowers your temperature, and your set point increases your blood flow to your skin and decreases your heat production. So in your menstrual cycle, around your ovulation time, your body temperature rises, and as well as when you're in high estrogen phase of your cycle in the second 2 weeks, part of the month. So when estrogen declines, your body responds by raising your luteinizing hormone and your follicle stimulating hormone to trigger ovulation, and that raises your body temperature. So if estrogen drops suddenly as well, your luteinizing hormone and your follicle stimulating hormone can rise again, causing your body temperature rise. So that can be another reason why you're having hot flashes as well, because during perimenopause you're not ovulating all the time, and your follicle stimulating hormone can raise up. I don't know if you've had your hormones tested, and you can tell if you're in perimenopause because your FSH will be raised to be higher than normal, because your body's trying to get you to ovulate when you're not ovulating regularly, getting ready for menopause to stop ovulating and stop having periods. So this is another reason that can cause you hot flashes as well. So it can be because of your brain picking up on your body temperature being hot, but you're not. It can be because of adrenaline release, low serotonin levels, and also with the fluctuation of your hormones, your estrogen levels being low and causing the dilation of your blood vessels, and then the hot flashes come on. So it's about controlling the stress levels, controlling your triggers, finding out what's going on, because you're more sensitive to stimulants now. And if you can control your release of adrenaline, control your stress levels, if you can keep a track of your hot flashes and how frequently they're happening and what's going on with them, so that's what I would start with first of all, to control your hot flashes, is finding out what your triggers are. So I would get pen and paper, get a journal, write everything down. When you're having hot flashes, what's making them trigger them? Is there a pattern going on with them? What's affecting you? So I'll just want to point out a few triggers that can be causing your hot flashes. One of them can be spicy food. Caffeine is a big one, because caffeine's a stimulant. So it can cause the adrenaline rush, it can cause the hot flashes. Extra weight as well on your body can cause the hot flashes. Inflammation in your body, a lack of sleep can cause stress on your body. So all the stresses in life. Smoking might be a trigger for some women. So it's all about finding what your trigger is and trying to reduce those triggers. You may be restricting and not eating enough foods, so that's putting stress on your body. And you get yourself too stressed out. Your mind can cause stress on your body. There's lots of different stresses. I talk about it all the time on my videos. So this is what can be happening. I know it can be frustrating, but if you can track your hot flashes, find out what's going on, then you can start doing something about it. Then start to reduce them and find out what's going on, what's triggering them. You can reduce them down. So one thing that's great to help with perimenopause, help with stress levels as your body goes through this transition, because once you've gone through the transition and your body starts to adjust, your body will adjust over time. It will get used to these low levels. Perimenopause. So if your hormones are out of balance, your estrogen and progesterone they're not flowing with your different during the month, that can affect your hot flashes as well, because progesterone can calm down the estrogen, can balance out your estrogen levels and keep them more stable. So we want to find ways of keeping your progesterone levels, they're not dropping too low. Another thing that could help a lot is, I love maca powder. You've probably heard of it. It's really, really common now. And I love maca. It helps to regulate your hormones as you go through perimenopause, helps to stop that drop going up and down so rapidly, and it helps to control your hormones much more in free flow as your hormones are declining. It can really, really help. So how are you coping with your hot flashes? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. How are you experiencing your hot flashes? Have you found your triggers? Are you finding any relief? What do you do? What do you find frustrating about hot flashes? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'm here to help and support. I help women all the time with a lot of symptoms of the hot flashes, finding out what's going on in your body, how you can get more healthy, what's controlling your weight gain, why can't you sleep properly. Like I said, lack of sleep can really affect your hot flashes as well, because it puts more stress on your body. So the less stress that you have in your life, the more you can keep your estrogen balanced and your progesterone during this time. And finding your triggers for your hot flashes, that can really, really help. So I hope that's helped you. If you've got any questions at all, please ask away. Put in the comments below all your questions, and I'll be popping in. If you're watching the replay, say hello, say hi. Thanks for everybody that's following me, that's commenting, that's liking my videos. If you want to see more of my videos, if you want to turn on notifications, what YouTube, then subscribe. And hi Adonna, love. Subscribe to my channel, because I post a lot of my videos on YouTube as well, and click that bell, that'll notify you when I post more videos. So thanks for watching, and have a great day or evening wherever you are. Take care now. See you later. Bye.